Failure at the Red Bear Army Community Hospital in Mississippi resulted in 17 deaths and over 30 injuries. Both county electricity and backup generators were destroyed, leaving military train traveling to Norfolk, Virginia collided with a commuter rail line after an apparent failure of its automated routing system. U.S. military has not released the contents of the train's cargo, though federal authorities have evacuated a 20-mile radius surrounding the wreckage. Though no official death toll has been given, initial reports indicate the deaths of over 40 enlisted men. Potential civilian casualties are believed to be much lower.
Newspapers talking about cyber terrorism, an information crisis, information warfare. Call it what you will, but realize that no American is safe until we mobilize our army.
Rescue workers, their information grid entirely disabled, were unable to respond to the crash for nearly an hour. Injuries became fatalities as, to combain Nicolades, the Georgian president still in hiding. Though his first wave of cyber terrorism focused on military targets, intelligence proposes that a large-scale civilian target could just as easily...
We have faced terror before and triumphed. I promise here to the American people that we will triumph again. Earth is too small a place for the perpetrators of these acts to hide. The United States and her allies will enact a justice that is swift, true, and absolute.
Yo, what's up, Freeze Army, and welcome to part 5 of the Splinter Cell 100% walkthrough. My name is Mr. Freeze2244. This is the CIA headquarters mission. It's a pretty long one, not very difficult overall, but it's just quite a long mission in comparison to most of the others. But I'm going to do my best to guide you through as usual. So from the very start, you want to make sure you do exactly what I'm doing and get over to the other side of this complex as quick as possible.
Time to get to work, Fisher. Let me reiterate, we cannot afford any casualties. The NSA doesn't operate in the U.S. We don't spy on other agencies.
I'm not here.
That's right. You've lost existence privileges until the mission's over. We've synced the timer on your OPSAT to a pause in the ventilation system fans. You'll have a limited window of opportunity to use it for insertion.
We gotta follow the book part.
So from here, you just want to climb up this pipe here. We're not going to go through the ventilation system like Lambert is suggesting. The reason for that is because it's a much more difficult entry point than the one I'm about to take. If you take the ventilation system, then you are going to go through an area where there's a couple of guards and there's a camera there. It's a lot more difficult than going through this route. So we're just going to wait for this guard to look the other way. Move right forward, and we should drop down nice and softly. And we're just going to hug this wall to the left, going all the way to the end. We're all in complete darkness here, so you don't have to worry too much about getting spotted. Just make sure you walk slowly from this point. When you approach this door here, we're just going to pull out the optic cable. Peer through this door. There's going to be a guard patrolling around this area here. We're just going to wait for him to move away before we actually open the door, because we don't want to get spotted here. So now he's moving away, we can go ahead and open the door and sneak around the desk and out of the door. Once you come through here, I recommend doing a quick save because this can be a little bit tricky.
Hospital? You mean when she wakes up?
So we're just going to circle around this area here.
I know the last thing.
There's going to be a soda can just on this bench right here. Just want to go ahead and pick it up and throw it in the middle of the area.
Assume it was a coincidence.
That's going to distract both security guards. Now, no matter where you throw it in the middle there, they are going to follow the same pattern, these security guards. You just need to make sure you go exactly when I go. So this guard on the left is just nodding his head up and down. He should move away momentarily. Now we just got to worry about that guard on the right. Because where we are, we're going to be going straight for the elevator, but we need to make sure we get in there without getting spotted. So as you see, as soon as that guard turned, we need to get into that elevator as fast as you can to avoid getting spotted. It can be a little bit tricky, that's why I recommended a quick save there. So if you just mess up, you can just go ahead and quick load, and it should take you right back to that spot there before. So luckily we got a checkpoint here. See, on the PS2 version, you will have... On the PS2 version, that whole first part that we just did there is completely cut out, and you will start the level at this point on the PS2 version.
He says your F-2000's in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
Now, as we came around that corridor there's going to be just a civilian coming out of the door to the right. So we just had to get past that door as quick as we could to avoid getting spotted by him.
It's not ideal, but it looks like we're covered.
Like I said, this is tight as security gets unless Congress admits we can't run this place on pocket change.
You said it wasn't critical.
It's not. I think we can maintain.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just tired.
Overtime?
I'm on hour 15.
It's a crisis, man. Crunch time.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
So we're just waiting for that guard there to move out of the way. We're just going to slowly sneak past this window here by hugging the wall, just in case he spots our head or anything like that. There's going to be a security guard patrolling the area, but as long as you are in the shadows completely, you shouldn't have to worry about that security guard there. This guard's going to be hanging around the keypad. We're just going to wait for him to move out of the way, wait for the guard in the room to look the other way as well, and then we're going to go straight to where the keypad is and punch in the code. If you don't know what the code is, you want to follow that guard there who's walking away and grab him. He's going to be the one to have the code on him. But we already know the code, so we're just going to punch in 7687, and that is going to be the code to open this door. Now once you go in here, there's going to be two guards. One of them is going to be patrolling, the other one is going to be staying still. So as soon as this guard moves out of the way like he has on my screen, I want to circle around the area and wait for him to go back, and that's when we can bypass both guards here. Now once you're in this little room here, there's going to be a computer at the end. You want to hack that and get the code from there. There's going to be a data stick on it. And that's going to contain the key code for the door that we're just about to go into right here. So like I said, you just want to go into your notes and it's 110598. I put in the wrong code there. My bad. 598. There we go. Now this section can be a little bit tricky to bypass as well.
Okay.
I really didn't want to knock out both guards here, so I tried to get past as minimal hassle as possible.
0J-86763. Hold up. Oh man. Okay. 0J-8675305. 0J.
This guard going to turn around now. We're just going to walk past him, sneak past him. I'm trying to knock out as minimal amount of people as possible. I don't want to take out people unnecessarily. Unfortunately, we have to take this one out here. But we're just waiting for the right moment for that guard to be walking towards us before we go and take out this guard on the left. Otherwise, he will spot us knocking him out. This is going to be our moment. There you go. What we're going to do now is just hide his body really quickly in the shadows, and you shouldn't have any problems here. Just going to leave him here. In this next room, he's going to pick up your rifle. Just going to pick up all the sticky shockers and the ring airfoil. And once you're in this area here, this is where we're going to sneak past another civilian.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know anybody who was hurt?
We're going to circle around here, hugging the wall. As long as we stay to the right, you won't notice us. And once we come down this corridor here, there's going to be a guard going up and down. He's going to be down on the right. Wait for him to walk away and then head for the shadows in the middle of the area here. And enter this computer area here. Quickly punch in the code 2019. Now there's only going to be two people in this area and he's going to be in the main computer server, so you don't have to really sneak around as much as I am here. We're just taking it easy just in case. So there's the guard. We're going to be patrolling inside, and then he'll come back into this area. We're just going to grab him before we get in there.
What the hell?
Like, it doesn't really matter if he sees you there, because he has to run away to get an alarm anyway, so... Because they're only civilians, they're not exactly security guards, so you don't have to worry too much about these people. But we're going to hide them in the shadows as well. As long as you hide them in the shadows, you won't have any problems. Now, there's one more guy in this area, but you need to worry about the security guard that's just above. As you can see, there's a guard going up and down, and you can see through the window if you're not careful. There he is there. So we're just going to wait for him to turn around before we pick up his body and hide him. We're just going to take him back into the central area again. Again, it's just to hide him in the shadows, just like the other person. Now we're going to go back into the same room again to watch out for that security guard that's just above us. And then we're going to hack the only laptop that's in the area. Then retrace your steps.
Lambert. We're in.
Good. Grim?
I'm inside. Just there. The leak is a low-security PC registered to one Mitchell Doherty.
Great. Doherty's PC is your new objective, Fisher. I'll upload the details to your OPSAT.
So now we have to go after Doherty's computer. So we need to go back out here now and exit the computer room. You just need to watch out for that guard that's just outside again. There's also a security guard going up and down the area, so again, just stay in the shadows here and just be patient and don't rush into them. It's an incredibly dark building, this is. Even though there's lights everywhere, it's still incredibly dark, and it just makes me a bit bemused how some of these guards can even see down these corridors. Like, I need to put on my night goggles all the time. It's quite crazy. But we're just going to stalk this guard here, because he's going into the direction where we need to go. So you just want to follow this corridor all the way to the end. Like I said, this guard shouldn't pose you much trouble, as long as you stay in the shadows away from him.
Please note, there is no longer a smoking section in the cafeteria. All smoking is restricted to designated smoking terraces on the 5th floor.
So you just want to wait here. The guard is going to go past us. Some tense moments there. As he just goes past. There we go. So now he's gone past, we can just go sneak up to this next part. Now there's going to be a metal detector here. Obviously we can't go through, otherwise it will go off. So we need to create a distraction for the guard that's inside the room, and the way to do that is just by literally jumping up and down.
Here's something.
He's going to turn around and investigate the noise, but in the meantime, we're going to quickly get behind him and knock him out. Just take him out of the area, take him out of the situation. Just going to pick up his satchel and hide his body in the room. And we're going to take out the light as well. I am aware there's a light switch there, but however I didn't want to take it out just in case the other guard sees it and comes to investigate, so that's why we shot it. Because they don't tend to investigate when it's shot out. Now there's going to be 2 cameras here above you. I recommend doing a quick save, but you just want to wait for the cameras to be facing the opposite direction and get across the room as quick as you can. Once you're in this area, you've got a civilian to your left inside this little room here. I'm just going to wait for him to turn back around and then we're going to walk past the door. At the end there's going to be a staircase. We're just going to take that down and use the key code that we collected earlier.
Due to recent events, all security personnel will remain at level
It says 110598.
free patrol until further notification.
There's a camera down here that you can't shoot out, so you have to shoot out the light instead. And use the key code on the keypad.
Well, tell Clarence I'm gonna have his ass in his badge for this. Because I'm looking at agency photographs of Red Bear on TV! Find out what agency media the press has. Anything they haven't shown yet, get back before they do. I don't know. I don't care. Fix it!
Now this guy leaves the room, but we're just going to wait for him. Be patient about this. He goes to the drink machine and then he comes back. So we're just going to stalk him all the way up to this point here, get behind this pillar, staying in the shadows. We're just going to wait for him to turn back around before we go into the room to our left. So we're just going to use the computer to get another data stick. Also pick up a couple of flares. I'm not completely sure why. I figured you may as well pick them up. You know, it can serve as a distraction if you need them. But we're just going to use the lockpick on this door. You can use the disposable one if you want to. There's only one other point you're going to use the lockpick later on in this level. So you can go ahead and use a disposable one if you want to. As soon as you take this elevator up, you'll have a nice little checkpoint for you, waiting up there for you.
I just sent you Doherty's file. He's in information retrieval, office 508.
What do I do with Doherty?
Stay out of his way for now. We'll get back to you when we find more on him.
Just sneak around the side of this room here, going as slowly as you can,
traces of
so
the
they don't hear
media
you.
and a secure data forwarding service in Holland. Another in Bangkok, 3 in Canada.
Any order?
Nope.
Take it back and turn up the volume.
The foolish avarice and arrogance of a nation that still believes there is such a thing as a world superpower.
Take it back to beliefs?
What, the chainsaw?
That still believes there is
So there's Doherty coming out of the room there just ahead of us. We're actually going to wait at this point here because the guard that was in that room that we just came from, he comes out and heads down the corridor, so we're just going to wait here patiently for him to go past before we enter the room that Doherty just came out of. Again, walk slowly, remain quiet so no one spots you. So you just want to hack the computer from this point.
Great work, Fisher. How are we doing, Grim?
Working on it. Very clever back door. Looks like Philippe Lesquin's work. Bouncing to a server. Surfkalia_VA, which is the Kalinatek building in... Oh, black hell, somebody spotted me. I shut down.
We'll call back. Fisher, we're gonna need you to bag Doherty.
What happened with Grim's daughter?
We'll worry about that. You worry about Doherty. Wait for him to take a smoke break. It'll make grabbing him easier. Details on your offset.
So many audio glitches on this PS3 version. Definitely.
Points of attack. 2 transformers coming from County Electric Supply.
Come through this room as slowly as possible. And we're just going to knock out this guy here. He's in the way of us. And use your lockpick on the door to your right.
The blast radius doesn't figure. A logic bomb activated in the hospital's archival system 70 hours earlier, approximately 10 p.m. on the 28th of October, effectively wiped out our chances of tracing the attack digitally. However, we do know how they gained access to the transformers. These are hospital security access codes. The only parties who have these codes are hospital directors and us. If these codes came from...
Now, there is a conversation that's supposed to take place in this cafeteria area here, but it doesn't start until the other one finishes, so we're just going to wait here patiently for that.
It's going to be a few minutes if you guys want to take a break. All right, I'm back.
Oh man, that's rough, Dom.
Yeah, like on the train.
Is she alright?
She's fine, but it was close. I mean, she says she saw bodies.
Hey, careful with your coffee.
So, now my whole family's spooked. My wife doesn't want to send the kids to school tomorrow.
You spilled your coffee.
Christ, In fact, I'm supposed to call her. I gotta run.
All right, I'm going for a smoke. You gonna be around later?
No, I'm taking off.
Hey, you spilled coffee. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up.
I gotta run, Mitch. Take it easy.
So 2 people leave the room, and one of them is Doherty, the one with the brown jacket on. So we're just going to follow him now. The other guy goes into the room to the right. We don't have to worry about him. But because we don't know the key code to this door ahead of us, we need to stay close to Doherty. He does go to the door first, so just watch out for that, to stay in the shadows. He goes straight to the keypad after, then goes back to the door. So stay close to him and grab him as soon as you can. Or alternatively just rush him and knock him out.
Junior Wilkes is in position for extraction. He's with Special Agent Baxter, an interrogations expert. They've got a disappearance truck parked in the back.
So we need to carry Doherty's body all the way up to the van. But there's going to be guards there in the way, so we're going to take out these lights before we go forward, because there is a guard just outside. Again, just make sure you stay in the shadows.
Whoa, that's strange. How the hell did that happen?
There's only one real way you can go anyway, so just follow the walkway all the way to the end. It can be a little bit tedious, this part. It's certainly one of my least favourite parts of the game. But, you know, it's got to be done.
I've got another complication for you. Some CIA security dick is chatting up Junior Wilkes and Baxter.
How were they spotted?
They weren't hiding. NSA presence on Langley is completely legit.
The only problem is me and Doherty.
Correct. A SIG agent ninja with an unconscious bureaucrat on his shoulder is best in copacetic, so don't let him see you.
So just down here there's going to be a civilian and a guard, so you just want to take him out. Take them both out, in fact. Just peep around this corner there, should be the civilian. As soon as he turns around, that's when we're going to come into the room. We're going to pull out our rifle. And we're going to shoot the guard with the sticky shocker and knock out the civilian. So that'll take care of both guards in the area. So you just want to pick up the sticky shocker that's on the shelf right here. Equip it on your gun and use it on the guard that's just outside below you. And that's the only guard you've got to take care of remaining. So once you've taken this guy out, that'll be it. All the bodies are in the shadows as well, so you don't need to worry about them being found. So now they're all taken care of, all we've got to do now is go and retrieve Doherty's body and take him all the way to Wilkes. And that'll be that. Oh, in fact, there's actually one more guard that's just outside where Wilkes is. He's actually talking to Wilkes, so we need to knock him out. But instead of going all the way around what the game wants you to do, there's a quick way of actually getting Doherty's body down to the ground, and I'll show you that in just a few seconds when we get down there. So once you get to this ladder here, you just want to face the opposite direction and get as close to the ledge as possible. And then you want to push the aim button to pull out your rifle. And that should drop his body just off the edge. It's not going to kill him. It's just going to throw him down the bottom right there. Get as close as you possibly can. There you go. See, that's not going to kill him. That's just going to skip out the whole area at the end there where the game wants you to go. And finally, just knock out the guard that's next to Wilkes, and that's it.
What do you use? I don't understand. You know, what kind of drugs do you use? I'm clean.
I think he means for interrogation, getting people to talk. Thank God, I thought he would never go away.
This our friend?
That's the man. Where's Doherty?
You still have to get him.
We need to move quickly.
Lambert's freaking out over this Kalinitech thing.
I'll get him.
We're not going anywhere until you give me Doherty.
Did Lambert tell you about Sarah?
No.
She's fine. The blackout spooked her, but she's completely alright. Don't get too emotional. Let's get out of here.
Thanks, Wills.
So that's going to do it for this video. So again, thank you very much for watching, and feel free to drop a like on the video. Subscribe here if you are new to the series, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.